Old age isn't the moment when your joints start aching, your hands begin to tremble, or you struggle to climb the stairs. No, it's the result of decades of unnoticed mistakes that turn you into a weak, exhausted, and dependent person. Imagine two elderly people. One is a lively 90-year-old man. He effortlessly climbs stairs, does his own grocery shopping, travels, and enjoys life. Doctors are amazed by his health, and he never thinks about what he can't do, or that it's time to slow down. The other is a frail 70-year-old man. His body has already failed him. He can't stand for long. Even moving around his own apartment is difficult, and going to the store is a real challenge. He often sits alone, staring out the window, simply because he no longer has the strength to live as he once did. How did this happen? Was the second man sick since childhood? No. Did he suffer a severe injury? No. He chose this path himself, without even realizing it. Old age is not a sentence, it's a process, and this process can be slow and painless, or it can accelerate to the point where you feel 80 years old by the time you turn 60. Now, the main question. How can you tell if you're already on this path? Signs that you're accelerating your own aging. 1. You believe that aches and pains are normal for your age. Does your back hurt? Do you feel tired after a short walk? Do your knees ache at night? You blame it on aging, but it's not age. It's a signal that you are losing strength, and your body is warning you. 2. You sit more than you move. Every hour spent in a chair or on the couch sends a message to your body. You're no longer needed. Your muscles begin to atrophy, your joints lose mobility, and your metabolism slows down. You are accelerating your own decline without even realizing it. 3. You believe everything depends on genetics. Our family ages early is a myth. Scientific research has proven that 80% of aging is determined by lifestyle, not heredity. Look at yourself now. Do you look and feel older than you should? If the answer is yes, it's not fate. It's the result of your habits. Where will this lead? Aging doesn't happen overnight. One day you'll simply wake up and realize that getting out of bed is harder than before. Stairs intimidate you because your legs shake. Your hands have weakened so much that your cup starts slipping. You feel tired more and more often, even if you've done nothing. Do you still think you have plenty of time? One day will come when you won't be able to stand up without assistance. And then what? Who will take care of you? Your children? They have their own lives. They can't be there 24/7. The government? Do you know what happens to those who end up in nursing homes? They are simply forgotten. Friends? They become fewer and fewer, and one day they disappear completely. That's the moment when it's too late to change anything. But right now, it's not too late. Right now, you have a choice. You can either continue living the way you do now and accept that in 10-15 years, you'll need constant care. Or you can start changing your life today. In the next part, we'll discuss the most dangerous habits that are slowly killing you, even if you think you're doing everything right. Old age is not something that suddenly crashes down on you one day. It's a chain of small mistakes that you make every single day. You think you're just living like everyone else. But in reality, you're slowly destroying your body. Let's be honest. Do you feel weaker than you did 5-10 years ago? Is it hard for you to stand for long periods, walk, or even leave the house? Do you notice that you feel tired more often, even if you haven't done anything? This is not aging. This is your lifestyle. The biggest mistakes that accelerate your aging. 1. You sit too much. I'm just resting, you tell yourself. But every extra hour in a chair tells your body, I no longer need muscles. Here's what happens when you sit too long. Your legs lose strength. After just 3 hours of inactivity, muscle breakdown begins. Your heart gets weaker. A sedentary lifestyle doubles the risk of heart attacks and strokes. You lose balance. The less you walk, the worse your brain controls coordination. Have you ever heard stories of elderly people who fell and never got back up? Do you think they expected it to happen? No, they just lived an ordinary life for years until they found themselves bedridden. Solution: stand up every 30 minutes, stretch your legs, take a few steps. Start with just 10 minutes of walking per day. It's already a signal to your body that it's still needed. 2. You don't watch your diet. Do you know why your joints hurt? Because of old age? No, because they aren't getting the right nutrients. Here's what destroys your bones and joints the fastest. Sugar. It breaks down collagen, the main building block of joints. Fast food and processed foods. They cause inflammation that slowly destroys cartilage. Lack of protein. If you don't eat enough protein, your muscles melt away and you become visibly weaker. Solution: add protein-rich foods, meat, fish, eggs, beans, to your diet. Drink more water. Joints break down faster without it. Reduce sugar. It destroys more than just your teeth. It damages your entire body. 3. You don't strengthen your legs, and they weaken. First, did you know that your legs are the first to weaken with age? If you don't train your legs, they will stop supporting you. You start climbing stairs, but feel exhausted by the second flight. You walk to the store, but your legs feel like they're made of lead. And then, your first fall. After that, recovery becomes much harder. Solution: do simple leg exercises, calf raises, squats, walking. Pay attention to balance. If you notice you're losing coordination, it's a red flag. 4. You sleep the wrong way. I just didn't sleep well, you think. But in reality, you are damaging your body every night. What happens if you sleep in the wrong position? Blood vessels get compressed. Your brain gets less oxygen. Your neck and back stay tense, leading to chronic pain. Your body doesn't recover, so you wake up feeling exhausted. Solution: use a proper pillow. One that's too high or too soft damages your neck. Pay attention to posture while sleeping. If you wake up in pain, it's time to change positions. What's next? If you recognized yourself in any of these points, you urgently need to change your lifestyle. While it's still not too late. While you can still move without assistance. While your body hasn't given up on you. In the next part, we'll go over specific steps that will help you stay strong, even at 90 years old. Old age is not just a number in your passport. It's not about age. It's about the condition of your body. You can be frail and helpless at 70, or you can still walk, drive, and live an active life at 90. And if you think it's just good genetics, you're mistaken. Those who stay strong at 90 do the right things. Those who become weak by 70 make mistakes. The choice is yours. What do people who stay strong at 90 do? 1. They train their legs every day. You can forget about abs, biceps, and a flat stomach. But if you have weak legs, you lose your independence. Why is this so important? The first thing that weakens with age is your legs. If your legs lose strength, your mobility disappears. Without strong legs, you become housebound. What should you do? Calf raises. 10 to 15 times a day, and within a month, you'll feel the difference. Squats. You don't need to go deep. Even half squats help strengthen your muscles. Walking, at least 15 minutes a day. Your goal, 5,000 steps minimum. If you don't strengthen your legs, you're taking away your own future. 2. They drink enough water. It sounds simple, but dehydration is a silent killer of the elderly. Here's what happens when you don't drink enough water. Joints deteriorate faster. They literally dry out. Muscles weaken. Without water, they lose elasticity. Your heart works harder. Your blood thickens, increasing the risk of strokes. You get tired faster, have headaches, and lack energy. What should you do? 2 liters of water per day, minimum. If you find it hard to drink water, add lemon or cucumber. It makes it easier. Eliminate soda and sugary juices. They cause inflammation. Drink water, and your body will thank you. 3. They maintain good posture. Have you ever noticed how many elderly people walk hunched over? Do you think it's just age? No, it's a habit. What happens when you slouch? Your spine deforms. You lose flexibility. Blood circulation worsens. Your brain gets less oxygen. You get tired faster, breathing becomes harder, and your back muscles weaken. What should you do? Check your posture every day. Strengthen your back. Simple stretching exercises help keep your spine healthy. As soon as you stop paying attention to your posture, your body starts to break down. But there's one more thing. Even if you train your legs, drink enough water, maintain good posture, it's still not a guarantee of a long and healthy life. There is one more threat that no one talks about. It destroys health even in those who eat right and exercise. It's the most dangerous mistake that makes old age not just difficult, but truly miserable. In the next part, we'll uncover what this mistake is and how to avoid it. Are you afraid of old age? Not the number in your passport, but the moment when you suddenly realize that you can't do anything on your own anymore. You wake up in the morning and realize you can't get out of bed without help. You look out the window but can't even step outside. You want to cook a meal, but your hands have weakened so much that dropping a spoon has become normal. This isn't just old age. This is losing your independence. And this is the most terrifying mistake that thousands of people make. They don't think about the possibility of becoming completely helpless one day. Who will take care of you? Are you sure someone will be there? Your children? They have their own lives. They have jobs, families, responsibilities. They love you, but they can't take care of you 24/7. Do you really think you can count on them? Look around. How many elderly people end up in nursing homes because their children couldn't manage their care? The government? Nursing homes aren't cozy resorts with caring staff. They are places where the elderly are forgotten the moment the doors close behind them. People live there alone, without attention, counting the days until someone visits, but no one comes. Friends? Every year there are fewer and fewer of them. Some lose their health. Some move away. One day you will find yourself in an empty house, and no one will ask how you're doing. Old age is not about years. It's about choices. A choice between 2 scenarios. 1, you stay strong, active, and independent, even at 90. You walk, shop, and socialize with friends. You live in your own home and take care of yourself. You don't need help, because your body hasn't failed you. 2, you lose control over your life. You can no longer walk. You depend on others for everything. You have to ask for help, but no one can stay with you all day. Which option will you choose? What can you do right now? 1. Start moving. Every movement adds to your independence. 2. Take care of your health. Muscles, joints, and diet. All of it affects your strength. 3. Stop making excuses. Genetics, age. None of that is a reason to give up. Your future starts today. How will you spend your 90th birthday? Will you be walking in the park, meeting friends, and enjoying life? Or will you be sitting in a chair, too weak to even stand up? The decision is yours.